Why did I decide to get vaccinated?
Why did I get vaccinated?
Why did I decide to get vaccinated?
Fear to to get past my fear.
So I decided to get vaccinated because it was my way of protecting myself, my family. And after actually going through COVID with my family, it just gave us a different perspective.
I thought it was my responsibility just to be safe for my family as well as the local community. And if the science was solid and correct, and why deny it?
I got vaccinated because my friend called me and made my appointment. I am that person who was very afraid to get a vaccination because of growing up hearing about all of the things that happened in the African American community when I was a child. So I was scared. Just scared. I bought into all of it,
When I was eligible to get it, within the tiers, I signed up for it. I was scared to do it, but I signed up for it despite the fact that I still had some close family members that said they weren't going to. And I went by myself and I stood in line and I decided to get it. And I'm super happy that I did, because all of the fear and doubt left immediately afterward.
It was definitely a little nerve-wracking for the first dose. I've received other types of vaccines before, but this one, because it's relatively new, there is that fear I'm sure a lot of people experience. But after the second dose, I knew what I was going to encounter. I felt more comfortable, and I just felt really excited because I knew I was going to be fully vaccinated at that point.
I was really surprised that I was able to get vaccinated. I think that's one of the really cool things about these COVID-19 vaccines. Typically, I am unable to get vaccinated, or I am suggested for me not to get vaccinated, and I have to wait for everybody else to get vaccinated and hope for herd immunity.
Getting vaccinated was actually really exciting. I kind of teared up just knowing the amount of scientific research that went into this and international cooperation and so many people working around the clock to make this happen.
So now that I'm fully vaccinated, there's a really big weight lifted off of my shoulders. It still feels weird that I can be around people and not worry so much that I'm gonna get sick or that I'm gonna get somebody else sick. But it's still this really great mental relief.
It feels great. It's I have a strong relief, I was able to do it, and I am thankful that the U.S. government is able to provide this free vaccinations to people.
I'm excited to go back to a baseball game and be with tens of thousands of people again. And that's something I never would have considered doing before I got vaccinated.
If you're thinking about it, I would say do it. Do it. It's good for you, it's good for the people around you, and it's just all good for everybody, just so that we can get back to a normal life.
Get it done. It's so simple.
Do it, because you will feel so good after it's over.
And it's okay to ask questions. Talk to someone you know and trust about their experience, why they decided to get vaccinated, so you can make up your own mind.
At the end of the day, we want to abandon this thing. We really want to put this thing in the rearview mirror, and making sure that we're all vaccinated. It really does help move toward that, because right now I feel like we're kind of looking over our shoulders, quite frankly. We're not quite out of the woods yet. And we don't want to be relaxed in our behavior, because this thing could come roaring back. We don't want that.